It's finally happened. After many years of trying, Chelsea got into the New York City Marathon.
Well, I wanted New York to be my first marathon, way back when I moved here. I was like, I'm gonna run that. Well, soon I learned it's not like any other race. You just sign up and voila, you go. No, there's a lottery. A lot of people want to run this. I tried 4 years lottery and didn't get in. A year ago, I ran this 1/2 marathon on a whim, and I hit the qualifying standard for my age group. And so I applied for that, the qualifying standard, and then I got in on my own accord.
But after qualifying from that race, you also ran 1 or 2 other races that also qualified you.
Yes.
I think from the fact that there was something like 52,000 runners sign up to start the race.
Well, I don't know what percentage is lottery, what percentage is time, and what percentage is charity.
Yeah, but still 52,000 people, there's a reason why they have to limit the number of people in the race, and it's hard to get that many people, even in New York City, to, down the roads there.
Yeah. It was great. It was like we got a hotel in the city. I rode the bus from the library. I took that option. And they took me to the start, and I met some great runners on the bus, which was already kicking off to a good start. I think I was in good spirits. Being on the bridge, riding over to the start was great, and just relaxing, not putting a lot of pressure. But I mean, I did want to run well. Get to the starting area. First time in Staten Island for the race. And it was, same start it's always been at. And get there, it's like, okay, now I got, I think, 3 hours to wait. It was cool, crisp weather, and just like, maybe just my having met some cool people on the bus help kill the time. Waiting it didn't fly by, but it definitely went by smoother. I found a spot and relaxed in the sun so I could get some kind of warmth, but everybody's chilling. You got a lot of nice amenities like water, coffee. They had it all there, and that was nice. Bathrooms weren't too bad. There were lines, but they also had porta potties in the corral, so if you just held it, you could quickly go in one of those. And Dunkin' Donuts, of course, gave out their little hats, which I always thought was iconic because I always saw people when I watched on the TV. It started at 9:30.
Your wave started at
9:30. 40.
Wheelchairs first. Then elite women, and then half an hour later, the start of the elite men plus the first wave.
I think one of the coolest things was when they had us go to the start line. One, it was crowded. There was big buses, media, and it was...
You had a really good shot from your phone there.
Yeah. But before the race started, they had something similar like they did in the Marine Corps where jets went by and then people jumped out.
And we had no idea about that.
Yeah, and that was touching. That was nice. And I was just so happy. I was like, I'm finally getting to do this. This is great. Finally, we get to start. The anticipation was too much. It was just like, oh, let's go. Tied my shoes a few times beforehand. But yeah, it was just something else. That was just everything I could want in a marathon, running that. And get to start and you see that bridge and you're just like, this is so awesome. Oh, one fun side note. There were announcements, automated announcements in the corrals while we're lining up. Do not urinate on the bridge. Otherwise you'll be disqualified. So apparently there's some history there where people have peed on the bridge. Also, side note, I heard someone else say, don't want to be on the second level because it'll seep down. You don't know what's falling on you. With that said, that was that was an official thing. They had all the speakers going on.
It's an issue.
Comical. But yeah.
And yet serious.
There are plenty of restrooms. Yes, there's a lot of wait, but waiting is going to suck.
So we're here in Manhattan. Chelsea's on her way to the bus to take her to Staten Island for the start of...
It'll be my first time in Staten Island.
Yeah. Staten Island for the start of the New York City Marathon. So it's what, we got up at 3:30 this morning. It's 5 now, enough time to get ready. Just catching a bus over at the New York City Library.
Yeah. Convenient hotel location.
Yeah, good choice.
Welcome. Have a good day, Karl.
Wow, it's the whole.
Yeah.
It's like Chicago.
We gotta cross the street again, huh?
Oh, but
Just to get to that crowd.
I don't know. Long line now. Another one.
I'm walking back to the hotel room right now. We had a very nice, hotel, very short walk to the library, but as you might have noticed from the footage, the library, we had to go all the way around the library, all the way around Bryant Park to 40th Street for her to get into the line and then come all the way back around again. A bit of a haul to do that. But she's on the buses now, and she was saying it reminds her of Disney. And I can certainly see that. But I'm heading back to the hotel room. We're going to get our stuff together, maybe take a quick little shower, have a bite to eat, and then we'll head towards Brooklyn, where we're going to be catching her at the... we're going to head over to Brooklyn, where we hope to catch her at around mile number 8. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll see her there. It's a challenge to see at those things. Well, we're in Brooklyn now. Chelsea's mom and I made it all the way over here from Grand Central Station. Didn't take very long. So we're waiting on the course here at one of the intersections where it'll be a good vantage point to see Chelsea. And hopefully we have a chance to see her as she comes around the corner. Then hopefully we'll then see her as she enters Manhattan, and then again as she's entering Central Park. Hopefully we'll get 3 times to see her during the race. Not sure about that, but we're standing out here. We actually have about an hour and a half before the race actually starts, before Chelsea starts. She's going to start around 9:30, and then it'll be about another hour maybe before she gets to here. We'll be able to track her through the software, but we'll be watching for that. And so we got 2.5 hours of standing by the side of the street. It's going to be fun. It'll actually be very exciting.
We've got runners from France at the start line this morning. Here's Sebastian coming through the start. We've got runners from Germany. But Puerto Rican runners, local runners are out there. There's David from Hellgate and from...
Chelsea passed by us a little bit before mile 8. A lot of excitement here. So that's it for Brooklyn. Now we're going to head over to Manhattan and hopefully see her when she crosses into Manhattan, and then again before she goes into Central Park. She looked great. She was doing great. We're off the subway, we're on 60th, we'll probably cut over to 59th, and hopefully we'll see Chelsea at the bridge. She's about mile 14 right now, so we've got to hurry to get there. Well, we were able to see Chelsea on First Avenue as she came across, I think, the Triborough Bridge, and she didn't see me. I did see her, and hopefully I got some footage. But
we saw her.
Laura and Colleen got to see her.
She saw Colleen. She saw my sign.
I was in a different spot.
All there somewhere.
Yeah, she knew. So anyhow, now we're heading off to Central Park, and hopefully we're going to see her over there. She's got a black headband on as well. There she is. Chelsea! We just saw Chelsea after mile 25, almost at mile 26, and we saw her go around the corner. She's looking great with a very nice family there, and they all helped cheer her on, and these guys cheered her on too. Yep. And now we're going to go see her at after the finish line, because we can't get to the finish line at this point. So we're going to go meet up with her.
Did it.
There you go. South Africa is in the house. Barcelona is in the house. I'll see you at Los Angeles. Where are you from? Right here in New York. I like it. Sweden.
The hardest part was of the race, and this is so gonna be sappy or cheesy or whatever, is knowing that I was gonna finish, and it was such a good race, and I didn't want it to be, but I wanted to also finish in a good time, which I did, and it was just everything I really dreamt about it would be, and after seeing it on TV, being like a spectator, just like, wow. I'm one of these people now. And then got to run through the chute, and it's real. And I can't wait to do it again.
And then there was another
Hopefully it'll be good here.
massive walk now, all the way down across the end of Central Park, over down to Columbus Circle, and down towards Lincoln Center before we could take a road that cuts over to the runner meetup.
They definitely had you walk a bit, but they
Yeah.
had tight security and everything
very good
was
security.
closed.
Yeah.
On that section on West Side Drive.
There was no chance of us ever seeing her at the finish line, so we were happy to see her where we did with a bunch of families that were like there cheering on their families and their runners and other people's runners. It was a lot of fun, lots of camaraderie of the people watching the race. It was really nice from that point of view as well.
Yeah.
It's a great spectator race. So if you want to go and watch the race or you know somebody in it, enjoy yourself. You get to travel around New York City, look at several different vantage points to watch the race. Nice people the whole way. I met somebody who was just stuck trying to cross the road to get to his apartment, but he was like, oh, there's the race, so I'm going to stand here and watch it, and he was having a great time too. So,
And if you're a runner running it, sign up to get the poncho. It's a shorter walk, and then you don't have to worry about a bag.
it's a nice
and
poncho.
it covers you, yeah. It's one to keep.
It's an
good
insulated
souvenir.
poncho, right? It's
Yeah.
not just the plastic one.
This one in Berlin does it, as far as I know.
Nice.
But
So from a spectator, I would recommend watching somebody do this more than once. And from a runner's point of view,
just do it.
get into it, qualify, and do it.
Well,
Or do charity.
do the lottery.
Or do the lottery.
Yeah.
Try to get into
Your
it.
chances might be better though.
Eventually you'll get in. As Chelsea did. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and click on subscribe for more. And we're open to suggestion. In our last couple of videos, we're asking you give us suggestions for races that we might like to do. We're in the Northeast and we travel around in this area to try out different races. So if you want to see us try something, let us know. It'll probably be her trying it, but I'll be there.